Hi there, Michelle Hughes here from Get Your Future. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate you taking a bit of time out to listen to me today. So let's get straight down to it. You're here because you have a son or daughter who's planning on heading off to university in September. Exciting and nervous times. Well, hopefully this will be of interest to you, because I'm going to talk to you about how to help your child achieve grades and build the mindset to thrive at university through Get Your Future's online, bite-sized, actionable self-study or membership course, How to Nail Uni. It won't have escaped your notice that 2021 is one of the most challenging times to be starting university, due to heavy competition, increasing stress and uncertainty post-pandemic. There have never been more 18-year-olds at university, with over 40% of young people going to university and the population of 18-year-olds beginning to rise. There's never been more competition. Student requirement for mental health support at universities is also at an all-time high. A recent study found that 64% of students report their studies and the lifestyle impacted their mental well-being negatively. Many students have had to select their university based on virtual viewings and reading reviews online, and in some cases they may not have even visited the city they'll be moving to, making that transition even more daunting. And something universities don't like to talk about much is research that shows if you achieve a 2-2 or lower at university, you can only expect to earn 3% more than your peers without a degree. Now, I know there are many varied reasons why people go to uni, and earning money might not be the main motivation, but when you consider the total cost of studying for a degree in the UK, estimated around £22,000 per year, these figures have real implications. Parents have always worried about their children going to uni, and this year in particular has been difficult. Many of those small steps that would prepare students for the move have not been possible due to COVID-19. Take Linda here, who is exhausted with worry and said, "I'm a parent of a student who's calling home at all hours continually anxious about uni." Or this parent who's worried about how her daughter will cope at university. And this parent who's worried because their child has already had to push themselves through anxiety even just to get to uni. And they're worried because there are long waiting lists for students to get help whilst at university. Students have also always worried about their career and choices, but now they're more anxious than ever due to costs, increased uncertainty and career prospects. Like this student who recently said they were stuck with their career aspirations, not sure if they've chosen the right course. Or this student who's just not enjoying their subject. And students still don't have the tools they need to get success at uni, like how to stay focused and get the work done, or how to prepare for a presentation, or how to get a first without burning out, or how to actually get motivated and not have to start from a blank sheet of paper. Most people think that to succeed at uni, you just have to be clever and work hard. But the truth is, no one teaches you the tools you need to succeed. Schools, colleges and parents do a great job at providing scaffolding that allows students to achieve. This can be anything from making sure your child completes assignments to getting them out of bed on time. Or regular testing at school, maybe extra help like tutoring outside of school. At university, all of this scaffolding is taken away. If you're on a course with over 100 people, your lecturer will probably not even know who you are. The role of a lecturer is very different to the role of a teacher. Most lecturers did not go into the profession because they enjoy teaching, I'm afraid to say. The majority are interested in the subject matter and the research side. So that's why I believe without some help early on, students run the risk of being overwhelmed, not achieving their potential, burning out, or wasting their opportunity. The parents I've spoken to are worried that their child is just one in a sea of students, and they can easily get lost or fall behind. And times have changed. Perhaps you never went to university, or maybe you went 20 years ago. But I think these are the reasons we are seeing young people reaching out for more mental health provision. Firstly, the greater amount of scaffolding that is in place before they get to university, which, as discussed, disappears at university. Secondly, the pressures, student fees, a tougher job market, and knowing that without achieving a 2-1 or higher, you're likely to only receive a small increase in earnings versus your peers without a degree. Plus, there are more distractions that are easily consumed, not to mention the burden social media can bring. Thirdly, the numbers. Previously, around 20 to 25% of the population would go to university. So even if you dropped out early, you were still at an advantage of over 75% or so of people. Now, with almost half the population going, students really feel the pressure to achieve. And of course, the cost. The average yearly cost of going to uni is estimated to be around £22,000 per year. Even if students get loans, which are not paid back until they earn enough, there is a psychological element to being in debt. And believe me, the paperwork from these loan companies, as soon as a student has graduated, can cause stress. I'm not saying any of this to put anybody off going to university. Obviously, there is still massive rewards in going to university. Career prospects, earning potentials, the ability to think critically, becoming independent, learning new skills, and networking are just some of those. And as Mr. Warren Buffett succinctly puts it, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. So, what does it take to get success? Having the right mindset is crucial. Students will be balancing deadlines and assignments alongside making new friends and enjoying the experience. Students often find they have less contact time with tutors and more independent study time. This means they need to have the right mindset to continue their studies independently. If they lack clear goals and motivation, students can find this tricky. That's when they start to fall behind. I've seen students fall behind right from the first few weeks, then they bury their head in the sand and start to think it's too late to catch up. Research shows that study habits are the most important predictor of academic performance. Essentially, the systems students have in place are what makes the difference. Often, students are faced with large amounts of information that can be difficult to organise and learn, and this requires knowledge of the best study skills. And what's more, some of the best proven study techniques are counterintuitive. We know that having good networks helps a student's performance because it creates an enriched learning environment. It offers them more touch points for help and gives them opportunities once they leave university. Being prepared for university is highly linked with students' well-being. In a recent survey, being prepared for university doubled students' life satisfaction score and almost halved their livelihood of anxiety. With the right framework in place, it's possible for students to be mentally fit to thrive even during difficult times when you don't quite understand the material, or during the pressure of exams, or when you're staring at a blank sheet of paper starting an essay. Prepared to handle the workload, because for most students, contact hours are just 10 to 15 hours a week, but they're expected to be studying for at least 30, more for some subjects. making connections so that they can take advantage of opportunities and know when and how to ask for help. It doesn't have to be hard. There is a way of getting everything done and having time for other important parts of university: fun, friends, and finding yourself. And we know that employers want graduates who have the ability to learn quickly, the ability to think on their feet, who are resilient in the face of knockbacks, and they're less interested in the specifics of the degree. In How to Nail Uni, we created a framework that offers a holistic approach to getting students the grade and the mindset. It's a 4-pillar framework that includes you, because the first step to nailing anything in life is understanding the hows and the whys. How you work best, how you learn, and why you're doing what you're doing. Systems, because every good grade starts with a plan. In this module, we cover creating and curbing habits, how to learn, planning, focusing, revising, and celebrating. Networks, this module looks at when and how to ask for help and why networks are essential for your next steps. And success, here's where you learn those cheat codes, learn to think like an academic, and how to avoid tripping up at the end on advice with writing and proofreading. So who am I? I had a successful career as a strategist, helping huge global brands understand what people wanted and why. This took me to my passion, helping young people. As an award-winning academic, I mentored hundreds of students to achieve their dreams. Too much bureaucracy in academia meant the magic was missing. Get Your Future is the culmination of all those years in business and universities, a combination of tools that really works and taught in a way that are results-led, actionable, and quick to start using. I created How to Nail Uni as a bridge between further education and higher education to make sure students don't become lost in that critical first year, to make sure they don't waste their opportunity because they're not quite prepared or perhaps not confident. I saw lots of clever, hard-working students not quite get the degree grade they deserved or create opportunities because they didn't have the right systems, networks, or mindset. But don't just take my word for it. Here's what previous students say. What am I offering you? When you join How to Nail Uni membership, you get access to the 4 training modules in the framework, videos, workbook, and exercises that transform students from frustrated, not reaching potential, into successful students taking charge of their life. You get 11 monthly group calls with top learning expert, getting students to master their mindset, set goals, plan, focus, and solve problem areas. Weekly mentor Facebook live sessions with a range of recent graduates and experienced current students. Access to the private Facebook group, which is full of invaluable tips and support. And you also get our 2021 bonus extras, which include a 14-day action plan bonus bundle, which means you can individually tailor the course to your requirements. 7 steps to nailing your academic writing. This means you never have to start from a blank sheet of paper when doing any kind of writing again. 12 side hustles to get the cash you need. These are genuine ways to make extra cash while at university, so you don't have to spend all your free time working. And 5 secrets to successful teams. Chances are you'll need to work in a team while at uni, and this document gives you the tools to behave like a professional before you've even graduated. No child is the same, which is why we created both a membership version and a self-study version of the course. Perhaps your child is super keen and pretty organised, a bit of a self-starter. Well, How to Nail Uni will give them the edge, get them prepared and organised before they even start uni. The Systems and Success section will give them proven methods for learning and revising, and the extras to bump up their grade. The self-study version will be fine for these students. Or maybe you're worried your child needs a bit of extra help. Perhaps they need a lot of help getting motivated or need structure. The membership package is going to help these students. The weekly talks by current students and grads will keep them engaged, and the monthly coaching will keep them on track. Anxious students will also benefit from the membership route. And the fact the membership starts in September before they start uni helps many students feel prepared. It means less to worry about when they start, so they can focus on the immediate task of getting to the right place at the right time, finding friends and getting to grips with their new life. Whether the self-study or membership approach is best for your child, I'm certain How to Nail Uni will get them to thrive at university. Your child will receive the videos and action workbooks to help them through the 4 core modules of the framework. I've also included a range of bonus bundles to help them see real results straight away. Typically, the self-study course has been available for $297. However, given we're right in the middle of one of the most disruptive times for uni students, I've decided to take off over £150 and can provide this for you today in a one-off investment of $127. If you think your child would benefit from more support and monitoring, then the membership option is best for you. And this can be yours for a monthly investment of £27. Over 11 months, your child will have access to learning experts through monthly coaching and weekly support calls from experienced students and recent grads. What's more, because I know this gets results, I will even guarantee it. If at the end of your 11-month membership your child hasn't seen real benefits from the course, all you need to do is contact my team at info@getyourfuture.co.uk, show us they did the work, and we'll happily refund you. If you think there's even a slight chance How to Nail Uni will work for you and your child, you should enrol today. I want to help your child level up their grades and uni experience, and my framework will do it. It's as simple as that. Imagine if your child was the student that never stressed starting an essay because they didn't have to start from a blank sheet of paper. Imagine if your child was the student that got opportunities because they knew how to create networks simply and without extra overwhelm. Imagine if your child was the student that was not burnt out around exam or hand-in time. Imagine if your child got the grades they deserved. Every student that's seen this has said, I wish I had this earlier. I would love for your child to join us. Click the link to enrol. The deadline is the 1st of September. That's when we end enrolment. I'm going to go through some frequently asked questions in a moment, but if I don't answer your questions there, please get in touch via info@getyourfuture.co.uk. Thank you for listening. I really wish you and your child the best university experience. So I'm just going to go through some frequently asked questions now. A really important question is around the support students get in the membership. What I offer is coaching, not counselling, which is all designed around the framework. That means if a student requires any mental health help, this is designed to work with that rather than in place of that. I have an opt-out service in place, which means unless a student opts out, they provide me with emergency contact details of somebody that I will contact if I think there are extraordinary measures, and that includes any discussion of suicide or end of life. Which programme is best for my child, membership or self-study? If you're a confident child and you think your child will go through the material alone and they'll implement the actions, then the self-study route is perfect for you. And they can join at a member in other enrolment periods during the year if they want to. However, if you feel your child could do with some extra support and motivation just to help them through that first year, or if you want to get the best out of the course and ensure the actions are put into full effect, then I would recommend the membership route.
What if the membership is not working for me? What are my options? So I hope that won't be the case, but if for some reason you don't think the membership's working for you, you can just stop at any time. You won't get access to the full online course till you've completed 9 months, but you could always just purchase a self-study option anyway to make sure you've got everything you need. My child's approach has got them to university. Why do they need to change? Well, good question, and you're right, their approach has been working well. We're just going to illuminate areas of strength so that they shine even brighter. You often find that high achieving students take a bit of a dip, sometimes in marks, but often in confidence in their first year at uni. So we're just going to work together to improve their approach even further and make sure that they don't lose confidence. I think for high performing students, the systems section of the framework's really great because it offers them a chance to get organised before they've even started. And there are links to like phrase banks and information sources that will help them with any academic writing before they've even started. And again, that's usually helpful to some students. Plus, I usually find a bit of work on mindset, so the you section of the framework helps them create networks and ask for help. Because lots of students that are high achievers tend to think they can do it all themselves, so teamwork can be tricky, for example, and all of that is covered in the framework. Why is the membership 11 months? Well, the membership starts in September, so before they're off to university, so that students can just get ready and have some confidence in the way they learn and let them get on with what they need to get on with rather than worrying about whether they'll fit in. Getting the mindset ready and getting a plan in place. So it starts in September and then most students have finished their studies by May, so it should cover their whole academic year. I mean, we could carry it on for an extra few months, but I think really by then they've got the revision techniques that they need, or they've written everything they need to write for their essays, and they're pretty much sorted by then. Is the membership for first year students only? The membership is designed for the first years. However, other years can join and get the benefits. What we do offer is a 3-month booster for second years, October to December, just to make sure the good habits are not lost. And we're also working on a final year plan, which will include preparing for graduation. So look out for that. My child is already going to be swamped with their workload. Will they have time to fit this in? Okay, really good question, but don't worry. The whole course is split into 5-minute videos, so you can just listen to them on the bus if you like. If you do the self-study course, it's entirely go at your own pace because I want them to take their time, listen and re-listen as many times as they need. If you do the membership, again, you are going to be on a call once a month with a coach or me going through the framework, and then you can tap into the weekly calls with students and graduates. So it's not massive in terms of their time, and once they get these systems in place, they'll never be swamped again. Isn't all of this available from university? Again, another great question. But no, it's not easily available and packaged into actionable bite-sized videos with step-by-step guides and links to easy-to-use tools. And also it doesn't include the whole holistic framework. So you may get some of the system stuff about how to focus, but again, that really depends on your student going to the library and finding these things out. But it won't be something holistic like this is, where you're kind of getting coached into the mindset as well as getting ready, prepared, knowing how you learn, putting good systems in place, building up networks, and getting the sprinkles of success. How long will my child have access to the course? Well, the good news is this is a lifetime course, meaning they'll always have access to it. Plus, as and when we update or add the materials, they'll automatically have access because me and my team are constantly working to keep this fresh. This costs the same as a weekly shop. Is it worth it? I mean, yes. Again, as Warren Buffett said, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. And I think if you want your child to gain the edge and get more confidence, their future self will thank you. I've tried other online courses before and been disappointed. How is yours different? Well, so although this course is highly practical, it will ask your child some hard questions about themselves and who they are. But these are fundamental to getting results. So basically all I do is ask better questions than they would ask themselves. I've got years of experience of helping students succeed, and now I want to help your child. If they carry out the actions in this module, they will get results. My child's in their final year. Have they missed the boat? Absolutely not. This course will be invaluable for the final year. The actions in the course are quick to put in place and can have immediate results. These skills also are not just for university, they are for life. What makes your students so successful? Well, I think it's because How to Nail Uni takes a holistic approach to get results, and it focuses on the 3 core principles. Mindset. So firstly, we focus on the one person that matters most to the success at university, which is you, the child. And the first module looks at the mindset of success and what it takes to mentally nail university. Process is the next one, and this phase tackles the actions that you need to get to the results you want. This focuses on the processes rather than the end product, as this has been proven to shift people into doing what it takes to succeed. And then planning. So finally, you'll create an action plan so you can put all the new skills into place and start seeing real results. Do we offer something for disadvantaged backgrounds? Yes, so Get Your Future wants all students to nail university, and figures show that more students from disadvantaged backgrounds drop out of uni before their second year. So through schools and colleges, we offer our course and membership for free to pupils who fall into this category. So if you know of somebody that needs this, but the school that they go to is not taking part, let us know and we will get in touch with them. Thank you for listening. I really hope that we can help you.